Good evening everybody, this is Mafro from the Bushcraft Magazine. Tonight we're going to be showing you how to build a penny stove, and this is going to be part of a monthly series where together we will show you different projects that you'll be able to do along with us at home. However, to keep this going, we do want your participation. We do want you to send in pictures and videos of what you've built along with us at the end of each month. So it's something we can all do together. It's where you can learn new skills or practice old ones, refine your skills. And as I say, this month, January, we're going to start with a simple penny stove. Now, to get going, what you need is some empty drinks cans. Doesn't matter what height they are, they all fit together quite nicely. We're going to use two Diet Coke cans tonight. Along with that, you need something to cut the cans with. You need something to mark around the sides, you need something to crimp one side of the can, and then for the jets where the fuel will come out of, you need something to make holes. We've got a little nail and a hammer so we can make them, but you can drill holes in, you can push drawing pins through. It's very thin steel, so it's quite easy to get going. I've just gone and got a board because I'm hammering the nail into the cans. I'm going to do that before we cut them, because once you've cut it, the can will lose the rigidness of its sides because it hasn't got the top and bottom on it. So I'm going to take one of these cans, and it's this lip around here that we need to put our holes into. This one's slightly dented, so I'm going to use that for the other part. So what we do, in this raised area in the side, about halfway in between, we're going to punch a series of holes. We'll do one at the top, and then opposite, then in the middles, and then in the middle of that again. So what I'm going to do is turn that upside down, get my nail, and that's one hole punched through. So I'll go opposite that, do that again, in the middle. And now I'm going to speed this bit up so you'll see me going. So now we have got 8 holes punched around the rim. Right, after we punch the holes in the side, we need to just punch 3 holes in the middle of the can, and they need to be close enough together that a penny will fit over it. That's why it's called a penny stove. And they're the holes that we'll use to fuel the can with. I'm just going to punch 3 holes here. There we go, there's just a few holes punched in, and that's just so that we can put our fuel into our stove later. Right, so we have 2 different size books. That's because one of the cans has to slot into the other, so you don't want them the same size. Here's one I made earlier. Now the can that goes over the top, which is the one with the holes in, we want to make slightly smaller. We'll do that one first. We'll take the smaller book here, and all we're going to do is we're going to lay our marker pen on the side, put it up there just so that we can draw a circle going round, and that's drawn a nice circle around the can. What we're going to do now is take our bigger book and our other can, and again it's the bottom of the can that we're wanting to take out, so we'll mark around on that one. Now you will see the lines are ever so slightly different heights, and that allows the cans to fit in the middle of each other. Right, so we've got our cans with our lines drawn around the side of them. You see that they're at different heights. What we're going to do now is we're going to cut around and remove this part of the can. It's just the bottom bits that we want. I'm going to use some little scissors to do so. You can use whatever means you can, but remember this is going to be really sharp, so be careful doing so. don't cut yourselves. Right, so we've got our two bits of the can now. We've got the bigger bit, which is the bottom, and we've got the smaller bit with the holes in, which is the top. So what we need to do now is with the bottom bit, with a pair of pliers, we're just going to crimp the top in to make it slightly smaller, because that needs to go inside the can. So with a pair of pliers, just down and twist it, and go all the way around. You'll see that as concertinaed the edging, and that should allow us now to fit that inside the top one. Now it is a little bit fiddly, and you may need to re-crimp it if it's not going in. Right, I'm going to need to do that a bit more. There we go, that's going in. Now you can see how it is. Just going to push that down with even pressure all the way around. There we go, and that's the basis of our stove complete. What we need to do now is take it outside. We'll fill it with some methylated spirits in the top holes. And you can't just light it straight away. What you need to do is put a heat source underneath it, which warms the methylated spirits inside up, which causes it to start to vaporise, which then allows it to escape from these holes that we created earlier around the sides. And then when it starts to vaporise out of them, we'll ignite them, throw the penny over the fuel holes, and we can boil some water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you outside. I'm just going to fill our penny stove up, and then I'm going to put some meths on the floor around it, which we're going to light. And what that's going to do is that's going to help vaporise the methylated spirits inside it. You can see it's starting to come out of the jet holes. And once that warms up, what we'll do is we'll pop the penny over the central holes. Right, I'm going to pop the penny in, that's over the central one. I'm going to stick me canteen of water over the top. I'll just take you a little bit closer so that you can see what's going on. Just putting a bit of light on so that you can see what we're doing here. You see how much water I've got in there? It's about a pint of water in there. Right, it's been going for about 5 minutes now. As you can see, it's not a rolling boil, but there's bubbles coming to the top, and it's steaming away. It's ready for me to have a cup of tea.